Which is better, a great estate agency poorly marketed or an average estate agent awesomely marketed? Today I'm joined by Mark Hinkins, who is the head of sales for Rex, the CRM firm from Australia. Don't worry, he's British. And he's here to talk to me about the difference of what marketing can do to help you sell a product, quite particularly in this case, estate and letting agency services. Talk to me, Mark.
So it's all about your marketing. It's all about your marketing. Great marketing of an average estate agency will always sell more than average marketing of a great estate agency. So first of all, perception shapes reality. So if we look at it, your perception of me here, you've seen all that you really know of me is anything that I've done on LinkedIn, where we've met each other a couple of times before. You don't know anything about my quality as a salesperson. But hopefully from the marketing that I've done of myself, you have this perception of me, which is why I'm here. Now, that translates to everything. That translates in the CRM product world, but it translates to estate agency as well. And I think it's heavily undervalued. So what I'm not saying is that you really lose the quality of the service that you have. But what I'm saying is that if you are thinking of cutting back on your marketing, don't. In an area or a time where you are trying to save a bit of money, don't cut back on the marketing, accelerate your marketing. Your great marketing and your improvements in your marketing will be the biggest thing which will help you to sell your services themselves, not the actual quality of the service.
Why do you think estate agents drop marketing when things get a bit tough?
I don't think it's just estate agents that drop marketing. I think it's just a general area where any business will cut back when they see that there's a time or a risk for cash flow.
What would you call what is great marketing in an estate agency then?
So great marketing doesn't have to be a huge cost marketing. So great marketing is something that you will do organically even. So if you are joining Facebook groups, if you are posting in Facebook groups, if you are engaging with your local marketing, it's a marketing channel. It's great marketing if done well. The salesperson or your agent and what they are doing, salesperson is another marketing channel. It's not just a case of your marketing then converts into salesperson and how they interact and how they present themselves and their personal branding, that is a form of marketing as well.
I mean, if you look at what you talk about on social media, you don't try and sell people your CRM. You pose questions that create interaction. Do you think from talking about all aspects of a estate agency, you've gained business for your CRM by what you're talking about, the fears and frustrations of agents?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that is one area where...
Because you're very strong at that, which is why you're here.
Thank you. Yeah, it is why I'm here. And look, it's one area where I think we've accelerated massively as a business.
Yeah, you're doing really well at that.
Yeah. And it's one area I think estate agents can also accelerate even further. So
what do they need to talk about then?
So
themselves and their market share and pie charts and lovely awesomenesses like that.
Look, does anyone really care? I don't think anyone looks at a pie chart of a market share and thinks, wow, that's the agent I'm going to instruct. But they will look at the quality of what you're delivering in terms of blog content. If they're seeing on social media and they're seeing, look, here are the top 5 nicest streets in your local area, someone's going to click on that. They want their streets to be on it, and if their street's not on it, they want to actually know where are the streets that we should be driving down on a...
I wonder who invented that one, the top 100 streets, eh? There you go.
Yeah, exactly.
What else do they need to be talking about?
So they need to be talking about what is going on in the market. If you go to...
House prices, rents, yeah, that sort of thing.
I mean, look, if you're at a barbecue and you're talking to a group of people you don't know particularly well, there's a subject which is going to get everyone talking, and that's house prices. Everyone talks about house prices.
And we are the gatekeepers to the second most interesting topic in the world, which is house prices, after first being weather. I'm surprised most agents don't talk about it.
Well, it maybe just doesn't seem like an obvious thing to talk about. Look, if you're not sharing, if you're not saying, wow, I'm great, and doing that sort of thing,
but again, that's because a lot of agents are egotistical and they like to talk about themselves and how awesome they are.
But do they
no one
know
cares.
Any reason otherwise at this point?
Well, hopefully one person watching this video will start talking about the local property market. I mean, there's so much data out there, ladies and gentlemen, isn't there?
Yeah, there's loads and loads of data out there, but I also think there's quite a short-termist view in things. If it's not a case of X has created Y, then what's the point of doing it? But actually, it's all those little X's that you're putting together that over time and consistency are growing and growing and growing, and that's when you kind of...
You're absolutely bang on. Long term isn't lots of short terms put together. It's just saying, right, I'm going to start doing like you do your thought leader posts, which don't directly get you any business. I mean, did you ever have a wobble where after 6 or 9 months you were doing this and not getting anything in return? Did you have a wobble?
Yeah, around about 6 months, probably just thought, what's coming out of this? And then I think the consistency drops a little bit. And if, as long as you can get that consistency, whether the quality of what you're doing is dropping a little bit, if you can push that quality up again.
But quality is subjective, isn't it?
Quality is subjective. Getting 10,000 views on one thing probably won't always translate to the same sort of thing as getting 5 even on something that really, really appeals to 5 particular people.
Absolutely bang on. Don't judge yourself on the vanity metrics of views and engagement. Quite often, some of my best posts, which have actually got me business, have come because no one's liked or commented on them. But if I soon want to get engagement, I'll just do a right move pie chart post because everyone loves those. You always rely on Watkins to do those, can't you?
Yeah.
Mark, thanks for your fantastic insight today. Thank you.
Thank you, Chris.